The Shadow of the Witch, a terrifying tale where darkness hides more than just silence. Part 1. The Curse of Blackthorn Manor. Ryan Carter was a young urban explorer and a passionate photographer. He had a popular YouTube channel where he documented haunted and abandoned places around the world. One day, he came across an old article about a long-abandoned estate in a remote British village called Blackthorn Hollow. The place was known as Blackthorn Manor, but the locals had nicknamed it the House of Shadows. Legend said a witch's spirit haunted its walls, not in her full form, but through her shadow. It was said that if someone ever saw her shadow, they would disappear without a trace. Ryan was intrigued. He immediately planned a trip. Part 2. The Villager's Warning. Upon arriving in Blackthorn Hollow, Ryan noticed the village was eerily quiet. When he mentioned the manor to some elderly locals, their faces turned pale. One old man, Mr. Whitmore, shook his head and warned, "Son, that manor isn't just haunted, it's cursed. Those who've gone there never return. And if you see the witch's shadow, it's already too late." Ryan smiled politely but dismissed the warnings. He had explored places like this before. He wasn't afraid, or so he thought. Part 3. Entering the manor. As night fell, Ryan packed his camera, flashlight, and drone and set out toward Blackthorn Manor. The path to the estate was overgrown and a heavy mist hung in the air. The manor stood tall and crumbling, its windows shattered and vines crawling up its walls. The moment he stepped inside, the air turned ice cold. The floor creaked beneath his boots. Faint whispers echoed through the long corridors. Suddenly, his flashlight flickered. He turned toward a large wall and saw a shadow moving across it, a tall, feminine figure with wild hair and no feet. But there was no one there. He gulped. "It must be my imagination," he whispered and turned on his camera. Part 4. The Shadow Grows. Around 3 a.m., while exploring the upper floor, Ryan's camera batteries drained all at once. Even his backup lights died. In the pitch-black darkness, he heard soft footsteps and a distant laugh. A woman's laughter. He spun around. Nothing. But then, the shadow returned. This time, it moved across multiple walls, faster, darker, angrier. Panicked, Ryan ran to the main door, but it was locked tight. He tried to scream, but no voice came out. Then, a cold breath brushed his ear. "You saw me. Now you're mine." Part 5. The Witch's Story. In a dusty attic, Ryan found a burnt journal. It belonged to Eleanor Blackthorn, the lady of the manor from centuries ago. The pages revealed a dark past. "They burned me alive for falling in love with a man they disapproved of. My screams echoed in these walls. My soul refused to leave. Now I wait in the shadows. I long for company, for those who see me to stay forever." Ryan's hands trembled. He looked around and realized the shadow was not just haunting the house. It was watching him. Part 6. The Last Light. As dawn approached, Ryan finally managed to open the door. The first rays of sunlight hit the floor. But then he noticed something horrifying. His own shadow was missing. Terrified, he turned back toward the manor. A figure stood at the doorway. His shadow, now claimed by the witch. He tried to run, but everything felt hollow. Ryan returned to the village, but something was wrong. He no longer spoke. He didn't blink. He never smiled. His camera was still recording, but it captured only static. Locals say he still wanders the hills of Blackthorn Hollow, and no one's seen his shadow since. The end. If you enjoyed our video, please subscribe to our channel, share the video with others, and don't forget to like it.